Hello and good morning and welcome to the Secret Loch,
Yes,
somewhere in Highland, Scotland.
gorgeous.
Last week we talked about hiring a narrowboat for the first time and we shared some of our wisdom, some of it good, some of it not so good.
Some of it useless.
But another question we get asked a lot is from people who want to hire a narrowboat but they're not sure whereabouts to go. It's a very common question, isn't it?
Very common.
And it's difficult to answer because we all like different things.
You do?
Yeah, I like licking chocolate off digestive biscuits and Sean likes licking foreign men.
You can't say that!
So in this vlog we're going to try and give you our top 5 favourite places in the countryside. Because we're going to do a separate vlog next week about our top 5 favourite city places.
Yes!
Because some people want peace and quiet, and some people like the hustle and bustle of the city.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you our top 5 favourites. Now I kind of put the emphasis on our, because whatever we do, we're always going to get somebody saying,
Oh, that's not a nice place.
"You missed this.
You missed that. You're blocked.
You didn't say that." Whatever we say, every single week we get it. And I'll tell you what, if YouTube didn't...
There's hundreds of you blocked.
If YouTube didn't ring me up and tell me off, I would literally drop my pants and boff at the camera.
Boff! What's boff?
It's like bottom burp, isn't it?
Bottom burp.
Yeah.
Boff.
But I'm not allowed to do that. So yeah, this is our top 5 favourite places. Now, we've travelled over 2,000 miles of the UK's waterways over the last 20 years. So we've seen quite a bit.
Yes, we have.
And if you've ever been on a walk in the countryside, you've probably seen quite a bit of me. But we'll come on to that
Quite
later.
a lot of him.
So here are our top 5 places to visit if you want a bit of peace and quiet. Number 5 is the Lancaster Canal. Now, the Lancaster Canal's got a very holiday feel about it.
It felt like we were on holiday.
You'll notice there's a lot of caravan parks and hire cruises. I nearly said plastic boats, but that's boatist, isn't it?
Boatist.
You're not allowed to say that anymore. Glass reinforced concrete or whatever they're called.
Concrete.
It has got a very holiday feel to it. And you don't have to do the Ribble Link to do the Lancaster Canal.
No, you don't.
There's a lot of hire boat companies on the Lancaster Canal itself. Now, the reason it's good for first-time boaters is because, apart from the Glasson branch, which you can't do if you're a hire boater anyway, there's just over 40 miles of lock-free cruising.
It's gorgeous and relaxing.
It is very nice. It's a little bit different in feel to the English canals in general.
Yeah.
But it is a lovely starter holiday if you're thinking about a narrowboat holiday. So, I mean, you start at the south, you kind of heading north, and the first town you'll come to is Garstang.
Beautiful.
Lovely little town. You can moor right in the town centre. There's some shops and supermarkets and pubs.
Lovely pub right on the canal side.
It is really nice. Lots of places to explore. From there you go up towards the Glasson branch, which is what we were talking about. There are locks down to Glasson Dock, which I don't think you're allowed to go down in a hire boat.
No, you're not.
Most hire boats won't allow that. But it's only a couple of miles, so you could walk down there, visit the smokehouse, lovely little shop at the bottom, and take in the views of Morecambe Bay. Carrying on from Glasson, you go up towards Lancaster, the city, which the canal is named after.
It is.
Now-
You wouldn't have thought so, would you?
No.
Lancaster Canal.
Now, it can get a bit noisy on the moorings in Lancaster city centre, so we generally moor about a mile before or after and walk back into town, because there's a lot of student flats and pubs and that right by the side of the canal.
Is. It's a nice place.
It is a lovely place to explore. As soon as you come out of Lancaster, you've got the Lune Aqueduct, which is beautiful. It's one of my favourite aqueducts.
If you've got a drone, take it up and have a look.
Designed by John Rennie and his successor, Gary Gaviscon. That's not true.
No.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Before you start writing in,
Yeah.
and some of you will.
Yeah, you will.
From there you go on to Hest Bank, which is lovely, because it's only a few minutes walk down to I say beach. It's a bit rocky.
Yeah.
And it's like it's Morecambe Bay, so it's when the tide's out, it's just
It goes
like,
out for miles.
It does. Don't go walking out there. That can be dangerous. But there's some lovely views to be had. From there, carrying on up the canal, you come to Carnforth. Again, lovely shops, railway station there.
But what was that film?
Alien?
Alien. No, and I can't remember.
The one with the clock in the railway station. You'll tell us anyway. Write it in the comments
Yes.
anyway. And from there, you go towards the end of the canal to Chewitfield, which is the end of the line. It used to go further up to Kendal, about 14 miles, but when the M6 came along, they built another road to go over the M6, and that blocked the canal.
Completely.
Now, you can still walk from Chewitfield up to Kendal. It's about 14 miles.
Called the Northern Reaches.
So it is a long walk, but you can still see a lot of the old locks and the route of the canal as you go.
There's still water in it.
Overall, it is a really nice canal. Not a lot of locks if you don't go down the Glasson branch. There's no locks. One swing bridge. Which is all right, isn't it?
Yes, it's all right, that one.
Which serves a house. That's all right, isn't it? A house with its own swing bridge.
I'd like that.
But it's got a lovely feel to it. It's a nice, relaxing canal. It doesn't get too busy. It is busy in season, but because boats have to come over the Ribble Link, you don't get mass influxes of narrow boats.
No, you don't.
You tend to get more cruiser boats than narrow boats, especially in the summer. Yeah. Number 4 is the Leeds and Liverpool Canal. Now, this is a bit weird because the Leeds and Liverpool is over 120 miles long,
Yes.
which you can't do on like a week's canal holiday. And there's some bits that you really wouldn't want to do on a holiday. Now, most of the hire boats that we're going to be talking about here are based at Skipton, which is a very good starting point for a narrowboat holiday. Now, if you go east from Skipton, you're taking a more industrial, historical route, which takes you down through Keighley towards Bingley, the Bingley Five Rise, and into Saltaire, where Salt's Mill is.
Yeah.
Now, you can go from there in a few days down to Leeds, and you could actually go into Leeds city centre.
Yeah, it's a great experience.
It's very different than going west. If you go west from Skipton, it's very, very rural. You go out past Gargrave, up towards Greenberfield to Foleridge Tunnel and into Lancashire. Going west is much more scenic, and it is beautiful. There's little villages like East Marton, where you've got the double bridge and the Curly Whirlies.
Where you can moor, and if you're lucky, you'll be the only boat there, and there's not a soul about.
It is nice. If you like the rolling hills of Yorkshire and just unspoilt, beautiful countryside, then go west from Skipton. Go east down the Aire Valley and down through the Bingley Five Rise locks and to Saltaire.
And that's an experience.
I mean, if you got a 2-week holiday, you could go down to Bingley and Saltaire, turn round and then go up to Greenberfield and turn round at Foleridge and come back. There are a lot of locks on the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, and I think there's even more swing bridges.
I think they're every 3 yards.
So it's hard work, and it's good if you've got a crew of 2, 3, 4 people. That makes it a little bit easier. If it's just 2 of you and it's your first time, it can get a bit tiring.
Oh yeah, you will be tired.
The views are well worth it. Number 3, and I never thought I would say that this is one of our favourite canals, is the South Oxford Canal.
Yes, it's lovely.
Now, the Oxford is split into 2 parts, the north and the south, and they split between Braunston and Knapton. So we're talking about the South Oxford, which runs from Knapton Junction down to Duke's Cut at Oxford, and it really is beautiful. Now, we started our journey at Knapton on the Hill, and we spent actually quite a few weeks there because it was during the first lockdown of COVID.
Oh God, yes,
Back in March, April 2020.
we didn't see a soul for weeks.
Yeah, we spent about 6 weeks there. Now, Knapton on the Hill is lovely. It's just a hill. It literally is a hill with a windmill and a tiny little village on
And
there.
the canal goes round it.
It really does go round the hill, and we moored at the bottom of the hill. And the little post office shop in the village was like our oasis for bread and milk during lockdown, wasn't it?
It's the only place we could go.
It is lovely there. You carry on up the Knapton flight of locks to Marston Doles, and that's where we spent the second half of lockdown.
It is, yes.
We spent about 6 weeks there. It was just the weather was gorgeous, and we were just like laid out sunbathing
Nothing on,
with nothing on.
because there were nobody about.
There was nobody about. And that's the summit of the South Oxford Canal, and there's about 12 miles where there's no locks at all. Then you start coming down the locks and descending towards Oxford. There's also the lock where you were the hero and saved the deer.
Oh
Do you
yes,
remember?
it was. Yes, I pulled the deer out of the lock with its horns.
Horns.
Horns,
Tusks.
tusks.
Well, that's what walrus.
Not a walrus.
Antlers.
Antlers.
Antlers, that's the one. Overall, it is lovely. There's mile after mile of unspoilt canal and countryside.
And lovely towns.
And lovely towns. And because the canal was mostly built around the lie of the land, there's not a lot of locks. There are some locks, but from the top at Marston Doles down to Duke's Cut, there's not that many locks. And there's a nice combination of canal. There's little bits of river coming in,
Yeah.
so just be careful of that if you're not very experienced on the water. But there's plenty of instruction, and if you can get right down to Oxford, it makes a beautiful week or two. Number 2, again, is a surprise. It's somewhere where I would never have actually put in the top 5 up until last year, and that is the River Weaver. Now again, some hire boat companies might not allow you down the Anderton boat lift onto the river, so check before you travel. I've always wanted to say that.
Check before you travel. It was a lovely surprise for us.
It does mean you have to go down the Anderton boat lift, which is an experience in itself. You can make a day of that. It is absolutely amazing. Make sure you take your camera or video camera.
And if you go downstream, you can have the nice little cruise, a nice gin cruise.
Which we'll come to in a second. As you come out of the boat lift, turn left and you go to Northwich, which is the biggest town on the river, and you can go further up towards Winsford. It's a good point to go up, have a walk round the Flash.
Yeah.
And turn around and come back. Northwich is great if you fancy a restaurant or need to stock up on food at the supermarkets. But the nicest part of the river is if you turn right coming out of the boat lift. It's a bit industrial for about a mile.
Yeah, not far.
But then it's beautiful. Couple of swing bridges and you reach Dutton's Lock.
Oh, lovely down there.
It is beautiful. There's a nature reserve just after the lock, and then it's just open countryside. It's
gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. You go under this huge viaduct designed by George Stephenson.
Yes, the Rocket Man himself.
Rocket Man. Carry on, you get to Devil's Garden, which is one of our favourite moorings.
Watch out for the cows.
The cows in the field. Some friends of ours actually had a window broke, didn't they?
Yeah.
By a cow reversing into the window.
Cow's bottom went in the window.
Just behind Devil's Garden is Warburton Wood, which is beautiful. It's very hilly and absolutely carpeted in bluebells during the late spring, but it's a lovely walk. Go from there and it's just open countryside again. You get to Sutton Weaver, where there's that absolutely grand swing bridge that Gorgeous George swung for us.
He did.
I never thought I'd be saying that on a vlog either.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George swung for us. Not like that.
Say.
And right next to Sutton Weaver Swing Bridge is Steamship Danny,
The Daniel Adamson.
which we had a trip on and had a little explore around. And you can take a trip on there too. We'll leave a link in the video description if you want to see more about the Danny. From there, you get towards the end of the cruising on the River Weaver and you come to the Manchester Ship Canal. Now, you definitely won't be allowed on the Ship Canal on a hire boat.
No, you won't.
But there is a mooring at the end by the lock and you can moor up and you can get off, and you've got gorgeous views across the Manchester Ship Canal and out towards the River Mersey. It is a brilliant river, and you could easily spend a whole week on there.
Oh,
hopping
easy.
From mooring to mooring.
I could spend a month on there.
Oh, easily, yeah. But make sure with your hire boat company first that you're allowed down the lift and onto the river, because if it rains, obviously the flow of the river can increase, so you need to be confident in your boat handling if you're going to be taking it down onto the river. So, what's our number 1?
It's obvious.
If you know us, you know what we're about to say. It is the Peak Forest Canal.
Beautiful.
Not everybody will agree with us.
No, they
on
won't.
that. We just feel at home on the Peak Forest Canal, and it's got everything. Now, it's split into 2 parts, the upper and the lower, and the upper part is our favourite. But if you were going to start a journey, or if you're coming up the Macclesfield Canal to do it that way, it's worth going down Marple Locks just to see
The aqueduct.
the aqueduct, Marple Aqueduct, and the huge Marple Viaduct, which is right next to it, and it's even higher than the aqueduct.
And if you time it right, there's a steam train.
Yeah, usually on a Saturday, about lunchtime. Now, the aqueduct itself, you can cruise over on the boat, you can walk over it if you want to walk down the locks, or you can walk down and underneath it if you wanted to. If you want to do Marple Locks, there's 16 of them. It's a half-day job. And if you're doing it in season, there's usually some Canal and River Trust volunteers about to give you a hand. Now, just be careful if you do the locks, because, again, when it's busy in high season, the pounds between the locks can empty.
Yeah, you can ground.
And you can find yourself stuck. So it's always good to have the help of the Canal and River Trust volunteers if you're going up or down the locks. Marple itself is lovely. There's a couple of supermarkets, there's lots of little shops and cafes. There's an independent cinema, which is well worth a visit.
Lovely little town.
And services at the top of the locks if you need water or if you need to empty your toilet, if you've got one of those. On from Marple, you go onto the upper Peak Forest Canal, which is our favourite place.
Swizzles.
Yeah, New Mills is our favourite town, and it's got everything.
Yeah.
It's like a lovely little chocolate box northern town.
And we've got some good friends there.
We have got some good friends there. There's unlimited walks. Go and visit Torres Hydro, which is the reverse Archimedes screw, which powers some of the town. You've got a huge park. You've got the Swizzles Sweet Factory, which I'm still barred from.
He is.
For some reason. Don't
Thrown
know why.
out.
Don't know why. And there's a lovely marina there. Go and see Susie if you need some water or some diesel or coal or just fancy an ice cream.
Yeah.
And she'll keep you there chatting for 3 hours.
She will.
From there you can go down to Whaley Bridge. Again, some lovely little shops, a lovely cafe, only 2 minutes walk
And a great chippy.
from Whaley Bridge Basin, and there's services there too. You could even walk up, it's only a few minutes walk to Toddbrook Reservoir,
Yeah.
where you can see the dam that almost burst a few years ago, and you can see how they're getting on with the repairs of that. If you go the other way, from the junction, there's a huge Tesco, so you can get some shopping in, and you can go round to Bugsworth Basin. Loads of history. It used to be the biggest inland port in Britain, believe it or not, right
Yeah.
in the middle of the Peak District. Our favourite moorings on the Upper Peak Forest Canal are at Furness Vale, just before the swing bridge, Carr Swing Bridge. And the views from there across the valley are just absolutely beautiful. And it's where we scattered Dylan's ashes.
Yeah.
So go and say hello to Dylan if you're more there. Oh, Dylan. His other favourite place is a place called Little Woodend, which is just between a bridge and a lift bridge. And
Yeah.
there's a stretch of Armco which you can moor there. And again, the views across the valley are just absolutely beautiful.
And it's a tarmac towpath.
It is. Wherever you moor on the Peak Forest Canal, there's hundreds of miles of paths and tracks and walks that take you up towards Kinder Scout and Chinley and Chinley.
Chinley.
I still think that's funny now.
Yeah.
So you don't just have to do the canal by boat, get your walking shoes on and get yourself off.
Up into the hills.
I don't mean get yourself off like that.
Oh, I say, you can't say that.
So they are our top 5 places to visit. 5. If you're hiring a narrowboat for the first time. Now it might be that you know a place that you love that we haven't talked about. If you have, put it in the comments so other people can discover it too.
Yeah, before we delete it.
We're not going to do it.
No, we
You've got to
won't.
Stop going. We don't really block everybody, honestly. Oh, my word. Or we might have just put you off the idea of narrowboating altogether, and you might end up booking a cruise and
Yeah.
seeing Jane McDonald.
Oh, that'll be thrilling.
Did we tell you about the time she
No,
well then.
you can't say that.
Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this vlog and maybe it's inspired you on some places to go and explore and visit on your first narrowboat holiday.
Yes.
Next time we're going to be talking about city breaks and the hustle and bustle places to visit by narrowboat. Hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle.
We hope you join us for that. If you've enjoyed this vlog and you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It's easy, hit the subscribe button. That's it. Then hit the thumbs up to give the video a like, hit the notifications bell and YouTube will let you know every time we release a brand new video. You
Don't know what it is.
You can also support the channel by clicking the link that's up above Sean's head on screen, or it's down in the video description if it's not on screen, and join us as a Patreon or as a YouTube member.
Yeah.
Right, happy exploring. Go and Google all the places now.
Yes, and get it booked.
I'm going to take my top off and have a little bit of a skinny dip.
Ooh,
See you next week. Bye-bye.
ta-da.